Yes. So, meanwhile, the children had a plan. The whole town was getting irritated. People in the village are thinking, what's this dragon doing? Quickly and quietly, they moved invisibly around the town, picking and plucking at the fading flowers. Now, quietly, invisibly hiding this side, that side, they were going and picking up the fading flowers, the flowers which were dying away. They were plucking it out, breaking it from the tree. The boys and girls planted bunches of flowers around the dragon in a big circle. They scattered petals around its head and over its nose, then danced around and around it, skipping and chanting the rhyme that they all knew so well. Nothing happened. A dry wind lazily picked up some flower heads and swirled them around. The air was thick with pollen and perfume. A stony grey nostril twitched. I saw something, cried the youngest boy. Means they had picked up all the flowers, they're trying to do some that puja type things in front of the dragon to get up, to make it get up, and they were singing that song and dancing. In times of trouble, the dragon will wake and free the village by making a lake. The dancing, put all flowers and all. When you break flowers and all, pollen and dust grain falls from the flowers, the wind comes, you get the smell of that, all the different beautiful smell, perfume comes out from the pollen and the flowers. Suddenly, one grey nostril twitched. This is called the nostril, the nose. When we get something, a smell or something, dust goes in, we do this, twitched. We twitch our nostril. We do that. I saw something, said a youngest boy. I saw something move. They stared intently. A ear swiveled like a periscope. Animal ears, dog ears, they turn this side, that side. So a ear swiveled. Suddenly, like a telescope, it turned. Animal, how they turn their ears. The ground began to rumble. Look out! Run, run! The children scampered in all directions, shrieking and squealing, arms pumping with excitement. The rumbling grew and grew. The dragon raised its sleepy head. It caught into its front feet and sat like a dog. It stood up and stretched, arching its long, scaly back like a sleek tabby. Cat. It blinked and looked around with big, kind, long, lashed eyes. And then its nostrils twitched and quivered again. The older folk were alerted by the screams and shrieks. The ladies held up their long skirts to run, and the men rolled their sleeves up. And soon the whole town stood together in a tight huddle at the foot of the hill, staring up at the largest beast with mouths held open. What is that thing doing? Suddenly it's got up. When a dragon gets up, place is going to rumble. Such a huge animal, beast is got up. It's doing. The noise erupted from the dragon. And the families gripped each other tighter together and shut their eyes. And it chung! Because of pollen dust, if you put dust or something, in your nose or something, whatever happens, you get that sneeze. The sneeze blasted from the dragon like a rocket, throwing it back 50 paces, causing a whirlwind of dust and dirt. Achoo! It sneezed and it went 50 paces back with that pressure. And full of dust, like a whole storm whirlwind, the dust started turning around. The second blast split open the dry earth, sending explosions of soils, tree roots high into the sky like missiles and something else too. The people heard the sound but couldn't recognize it at first, for it had been such a long time since the ears had heard such tinkling melody. Water, cold, clear spring water oozed, then trickled, then roared out of the hole down the hillside and along the valley floor. The torrent, great speed of water, knocked over a farmer's haystack, but he didn't care. The river carried away the school teacher's bike shed, but she cared not a jot. When the flood sent pools of water outwards towards the golf course, filling up 16 of the 19 holes, the men just hooted and whistled and threw their caps up in the air. When what used to be dirty brown dust bowl now gleamed and glistened in the sunlight, sending playful waves and ripples across the lake and living and inviting all to share. Sighed the Druggle, sleepy and showing his perfect moves, movie star teeth, seeing as I am awake. And he lumbered forward and surprising grace and style and disappeared into the cool dark water with a small wave of a claw and flick of his tail. They never saw him again. Every year to mark the occasion, they would bring garlands of flowers and herbs and arrange them in a circle. The children would have the day off school, for it was known as Water Dragon Day, and wearing the dragon mask they had been working on all week, would skip and clap and sing. The dragon help us, as we said he would do. Hooray for the dragon, achoo, achoo. So, on the second sneeze, he blotted out again, and the earth ripped open, and the trees went up like an earthquake. It happened like a bomb, explosion. Everything happened, everything broke, went up into the air, high into the air, and everything was going wrong. And the dragon was, and the water ripped out, spring, from under the water, from under the earth, the water started coming, rippling all over the place like a fountain. It came out, it started going into the valley, into the village. The motorbike stand was gone, hay was kept, that was also pushed away in the water. When water rushes, all places full of water, huge lake, stream was made from top of the hill. But everyone was not angry at all. They were very happy, oh, water is come, it's clear, and the sun is shining, glistening. So everyone was happy, started dancing, throwing their caps in the air. The golf course where you play golf, the ball goes and falls in those holes. Those were also filled up. They didn't care. They enjoyed it. So the thing was true that that song was true, right? As they said, in times of trouble, the dragon will wake and free the village by making a lake. And truly a lake was made, and the dragon was also happy looking at this water, gleaned his teeth and took it out, was happy. Then suddenly with one claw of water, how they dive into the water and they show the last tail and went into the water and it disappeared and it never came back. In times of trouble, it helped that whole valley. So we must have faith in God. So the children had started that, praising and saying, come on, let's happen something. You have to always have faith. And in times of trouble, before trouble also, if you always pray to God, something better is going to happen. So this is what is the moral thinking of the story. Never lose hope. And that day was said as the Dragon Day, the Water Dragon Day. School was given off. They wore dragon masks. Those who had been working all week, they used to wear those dragon masks and play, clap and sing and enjoy, and again make a circle with the flowers and all in the remembrance of this dragon. And they sang, the dragon helped us as we said he would do. Hooray for the dragon, achoo, achoo. Because of that achoo sneezing, the lake was made and they got water in this valley. It's written by Elena Ashley, adapted from the Dragon Rock. Is from England but has made Australia her home. She gets inspiration from her stories from traveling around Australia, where she lives with her husband, 2 sons and 2 whippet dogs. So she gets inspired. People get inspired by going around places, seeing things and making things. So this is also done. Your job is now comprehension skills. You have to finish it. Okay. And the rest we'll do again. The Table and the Chair. There's a poem by Edward Lear, and then we have The Rat's Feast. So that will be end of the course also. So for the reader and the course book will be complete. So do that. Take care and see you soon, guys. And please get your homeworks done. Whatever you write, even if it's wrong, not a problem. Whatever you think, whatever you thought, or whatever you understood by after reading also, listening to my video, write that and I'll check it. So don't worry, it can be wrong. Getting something wrong is not bad, it helps you to learn much more better. So it's normal, it's no issues. So take care and be safe and enjoy your Chhat Puja also. Bye bye. God bless and respect your parents, okay? And do whatever you want after your studies.